everything is impermanent.
I'm here right now, and I know this is gonna end.
What's the point trying to fit in or be something you think someone will want you to be?
I've been so afraid, and do you know what? I didn't even realise it.
So do the things that feel right in your heart.
This is changing my life. It really is.
This is the Real-Time Diaries of Amber Skates.
Before we start today's episode, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, the Wurundjeri people and the Bunurong people of the Kulin Nation. It is a privilege to be able to tell stories on this land, always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Hello everyone and welcome back to episode number 10 of the Real-Time Diaries of Amber Skates, where I read my diary every single week as it is happening. And I tell you now, this thing is getting meta. It is getting weird and I am loving it. Life is truly becoming art. And I can tell you now that my life has absolutely changed by doing what this feels like is an experiment. And it's an experiment that feels very successful. I've been having a lot of fun and I hope you guys have been too. So guess where we are? We're back in Melbourne, baby. I am in Melbourne. She's in her home. I'm in my room. You guys haven't even seen this yet. This is my space. This is my cute little room. How cute is it? Here, quick, I'll show you my little nook that I just built. It's my desk nook. Isn't it cute? Anyway, come back here. This is my little vibe. That's my closet over there. Everything's cute. My little side. Yeah. I love my nook. For those of you who can't see my room, it is very colorful. We've got a lot of pink going on. I know, surprise, surprise. And I changed my hair. That's right. She is partially brunette now. And I've got to tell you guys, I feel freaking cool. Anyway, I am very excited to explore what was week 10 of my year with you guys in the diary. Monday the 4th at 2:33 p.m. Taking today to cleanse my soul. I woke up and I opened the window to look at the view. No phone. Moisturize. Went for a walk, got myself a matcha bubble tea, spoke with mum. She's doing well. She's using her treadmill a lot and I'm really proud of her. It's so lovely to talk. She really understands everything. It's so nice to feel that. Last night was really beautiful. We closed Happy Endings, which has been so much fun, but now means we only have one show every night for the next week. I brought my camera with me yesterday and it honestly made for such a joyful experience, capturing all the little moments I witnessed every day and turning them into art. It's really nice because honestly, looking through a camera makes me feel so present. Everything you point at becomes special, important. It's also so nice to there is beauty everywhere if you look for it. Oh, here we go. Here's my intention. Oh, goodbye. It's my intention for the week. This week ahead will be a beautiful one. Demi is visiting at the end of the week. We have only one show every night, so way more free time to go see shows, create, and connect. Now, here we go. The first video. I love this. I'm going to insert a video of me talking to the camera at my desk.
Hello, it's Amber from the future past. What? Writing the entry that Amber is currently reading. And now I'm onto the intention. I would like to observe, take in all the little things. Because I think it's those in-between moments that make you all the more present. And remembering what is happening is only happening once. It's only happening right now. Like I can see in the distance over there, I can see someone walking across the street. I remember last week I saw this group of people, like this group of friends all sit on this park bench and all kind of hug and laugh, and I don't know, it's just like all those little things I think that just show the beingness of life. Right, I love you guys. Thanks for listening.
Very good. Lovely to hear from you, past Amber. I have missed you so. Observe the little things. They are the gateway to presence. Hello, it's Amber from the future. It's editing Amber here, and I just realized I missed this very special voice memo. It just captures so much of what I was talking about just then about the little things. What I ended up doing, I had this gut feeling, I need to leave the house, I need to go catch the sunset. I ran out the house and I just kind of started walking. I found a scooter, I got on that scooter, and before I knew it, I was on the most epic, amazing scooter ride by this river in Adelaide. It was
beautiful.
I think what's so special about a sunset is the fact that you know that it's going to end, and all you can do is just soak it in whilst it's happening. Like, it's just forced present. Forced, I'm here right now, and I know this is going to end, and so I may as well just soak it all up and enjoy it whilst it's here. But what I really love about sunsets is that just when they start to look like they're going to fade, they start to turn into something even more beautiful. Like, oh my god, I was just watching the sunset by the river, and I found this little spot where I could really see it all. And I got to this high point, and it was so gorgeous, and I was just like totally in awe. And as I watched it start to fade, I went, okay, I think I'll keep riding and just see what else I can see with the sunset. And before I know it, it just turns into this gorgeous purple with these streaks of orangey pink, which is the color of my hair, and I can see a streak now in the sky where a plane has been. And I'm noticing all the little things like I said I would. But it's just, it makes me want to cry. This is like what it's like in my brain. Like, so strange. I guess what's the story here? I guess the story is just for me that I'm grateful for it. Oh my god, that's beautiful. No matter what other random feelings come up that are all just built by the ego, at the end of the day, the bottom line is, I am fulfilled, and I am content. And no ego can fucking take that away from me. This is my truth. The truth is, I really am here. I'm here right now. I'm here. I'm here, baby. I'm here right now.
I think I nearly didn't put that in this episode.
2:09 p.m. Tuesday the 5th. I'm journaling right now on a park bench. Oh, this was cool. I just had a woman come over and ask me to help her put on a pain patch on her back. You know, I was kind of sitting there and I'm like, what is she asking me to do? She just needs some help right now, and maybe she doesn't have a space that she can ask anyone else that. And I was just the right person at the right time, you know, and she was telling me how she usually gets her daughter to do it. And I think after that moment, I kind of looked around at everyone else that was walking around the city, and everyone really is just like another person going through this whole thing at the same time. We're all in this together. You know, I know there's ups and downs, and there's obviously a lot of conflict in the world. It's so important, it's so vital that we remember that, like, we are all we've got. All we have is each other. We're all just expressions of one universe that decided to pop up in a bunch of different people on this random planet. Like, we're it. You know, how you treat other people is how you treat yourself. You know, and if you can treat other people, strangers, with love, that'll all come back. It all comes back. It already is giving back in that interaction you have with someone else. That is the truth of your character. So, I don't know, I guess I just want to remind you that the world is not just filled with NPCs, the world is filled with other lives, and you can help those other lives, you can contribute to those other lives. And it's in remembering the humanity of us all that we remember how connected we all are and that we can take care of each other. I really like getting out to work and create. It really refreshes my energy. Also, I just got offered to do a new show, which is a show development back in Perth for a month. I had a feeling I might be, but now it's been confirmed. I'll have to move some things around, but knowing I have another month of performing a new show ahead of me is so exciting. I'll get to go back to Melbourne for a week, which I'm really thankful for, but then it'll all be go. Let the touring life continue. Wednesday the 5th at 11:17. Now insert a video chatting to the camera. All right, let's see what she has to say. Here we go. Introducing Amber in a really cute pink and orange dress. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Amber. We finished the shows earlier now, so now I have my night times. It just reminds me how crucial it is for this girl to have nighttime playtime. Nighttime playtime. This is golden. This is golden time for me, okay? Because this is where I flow, baby. And I've been missing it. I haven't had it that much. Checked the camera on before and I just like did some improv chat banter. And it was so much fun and it felt so free and it felt so silly. And I was like, this is what I love to do. And I hope this encourages you guys to play with yourself. Just play it all out. Play a little bit. Cause you remind yourself that you were just a kid once. And you still are deep inside. And I'm gonna tell you now, that kid on the inside probably has some of the best ideas you'll ever have.
Love it. Thank you for sharing, Amber. Thursday the 7th at 2:49 a.m. You know something, guys? I'm feeling really content. I just walked into my room and it really felt like this place has become my little home. Touring is strange. You can't quite rest, but you do what you can. And you really do find different parts of yourself along the way. It's been really sweet staying with Saint. Saint's such a good soul, and I honestly feel like we work super easy living together in the same space. Yesterday was sweet. They were rhinestoning as I was editing. We ended up watching TV together at the end of the day. It was so cozy and just what I've needed. I was a bit anxious yesterday. I got a little overwhelmed, but it felt really good remembering that I can reach out to people if I need it. And Saint being home really helped with that. Just a very calming and chill energy. I had a call with Mum today and I spoke it all out. Gosh, I just love her so much. That's the thing. When I was anxious, it sent me into this spiral of feeling lonely. You know, who can I talk to? Who is it out there that is that close? And then my mind was flushed with all of the truly wonderful people that I have in my life, my friends and my family, and Mum has really been there through so much of that. I finished my second Eckhart Tolle book, A New World. Wow. It's been 2 months of listening to those books, and they have truly informed so much of this experience so far. Please read them, listen to them. They have truly eradicated so much of the pain and anxiety in my life. It's no coincidence that I rarely talk about my anxieties because these books have hugely helped. Yeah, that book has really changed the game. Even in these moments of anxiety, they've just really helped with our perspective. Like that stepping back and remembering that like those painful feelings, those fear, all of that is your emotions speaking, and it's very valid, but it's not who you are. It doesn't have to control your decisions and what your life becomes. Just respond to it and receive it and feel it and let it come over you, but also process it and get it out of you. You know, it's not who you are. I mean, if there's one thing to show, like one thing that this diary shows is that everything is impermanent. Like everything is fleeting. Life is fleeting. These moments that were so my life, so my reality, that I was worried about, you know, suddenly are no longer an issue. Like they're irrelevant now because I've moved on. I'm on another chapter, I'm on another journey, and it really goes to show you don't need to let those moments like take over your life and ruin your life. They can be painful or scary or whatever, but that doesn't mean the rest of your life has to be that. You know, eventually you'll get on the other side. Eventually you'll have the answers, you'll have the perspective, and you'll learn something along the way. Like you learn within that anxiety, within that pain, within whatever discomfort that comes up for us is only ever lessons. It's only ever pointers in another direction. So yeah, it feels like that. And I think I navigated it pretty well. Which is really great. Like it's definitely a step up for me within my own, I guess, my relationship with my mental health. Yeah. Friday the 8th of March at 1 a.m. Insert a video in the blue dress talking about watching Apocalyptic and life.
What the hell? I just need to let you guys know that I just think I saw one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. Dare I say maybe the best, because it was exactly it. Oh my god. Ruben K's Apocalyptic, true icon, and getting to witness him in his element, doing his thing in the flesh was such a pleasure. He was incredible, and I'm literally so inspired. It's exactly what I want to be doing. Like, that is the world. He's up there with a band, singing, doing comedy, like inspiring, telling stories. It's so interesting. There's everything you could want in it. It's fucking incredible. And I just like, every piece of it was just blown away. That's what I'm gonna do. And just the unashamed like honesty of just being so, you know, this is who I am and I'm a fucking legend. And y'all better fucking listen. You know, honestly, how my brain is piecing this together, I suddenly just like brought up all these thoughts around the last episode that I just released today, which is episode 8, where I talk in the voice memos, like towards the end, about just like my crazy dreams and visions for myself. And like I speak it in that moment, that version of Amber, she's a bit wacko, but her ideas are right. And like watching Ruben up there performing like that was that persona for me, of like that unashamed and confident, just knowing that like I'm a fucking superstar and I'm gonna change the world. Like that confidence level, it is such a hard thing to balance. It feels like a hard thing to balance so often because I think not many people resonate on that energy level, because it's really intense and it's really like takes a lot. But it's also something that like, I don't know, I just think I'm naturally inclined to doing, being like, but often I find myself, what is it? I guess what it probably is masking in a way to be more socially acceptable. Oh, this is interesting, guys. I feel like I'm having a hardcore revelation right now, but I think a lot of my life is, and it isn't, because I don't really, you know, hello, can you see me? I'm doing it anyway, but I still struggle with it too. Like, I struggled with it a lot last year, actually. I had like some shit happened last year, right? Because it does, life happens. And I think through that experience, I really got a bit like, I don't know if I can be this person I am. And that was never the moral of the story, because I know those people in those situations, that wasn't what it was. But when hard things happen in life, you definitely like, I know, you want to just shell up and stop trying. And it's like, fuck, you can't stop being you. You can learn and you can like develop and grow and change and all that, but it's like that seed of passion for life, enthusiasm, is like so important. And like all it is trying to fucking hold on to it as best as you can and support that child that's inside of you to keep going. That like unashamed, just like passionate, you know, big massive dreamer that believes anything is possible. Like that is so precious and you can't lose it. And actually people feel threatened by it because they're scared of it in themselves, is really what it is. And so like people will try and stop you, and they won't really, because people do want to see it happen. And that's why I think you just got to be genuine. Like you got to remember what is the core of this, like what is the truth of this. Anyway, that's a big ramble for what I have to say is been a pleasure of a night. I got this dress tonight. Guys, how amazing is it? It's like so trendy. And it was such a nice night. And Chris and I went vintage shopping together and it was so beautiful. It was really nice to spend time with Chris and properly talk. I feel like we hadn't had a proper chat in like a little while now, and it was so nice to just get to hang out together and have fun and like be present with each other. Oh, guys, I'm so happy with everything at the moment because I'm like, tonight was great. I just feel like everything's falling into place. And the more time I just spend creating and connecting, committing to what I love, the more fulfilled I am. This is changing my life. It really is. Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Friday the 8th of March at 1:47 p.m. I just went for a beautiful walk, listening to a voice memo from the darling Demi. Then my mum called and we fell into a passion-filled conversation. Here is what I have to say about it.
Hey everybody. I just got off a call with my mum. Love her! Guys, I love her! You know, it was just nice to talk about, you know, this whole year and how it is such an unpredictable thing being in this industry. You don't know what's going to happen next. You're always kind of only a few steps away from the next unknown. Yet suddenly, before you know it, that unknown slips into being a known out of nowhere. And I think what I got out of that call is realizing that I feel I have stepped into a more certain, grounded version of myself. And this is the version of myself that I was fucking looking so deeply for last year. I actually had this moment last year. I think it was like a full moon. My friend Jess went to this like witchy ritual where they all wrote on these letters and they wrote what they wanted for themselves and their lives, you know, their dreams or whatever, and then they burned them all under this moon anyway. And so she told me about that. She's like, you gotta go do it. And so I did. And I wrote on this beautiful paper that my mum makes. And you know, it was so funny. For so long that year, I had been writing to myself that, I wanted to release my music and I wanted to do this and that and all these things. But in that moment, I'd done all those things, but all I wanted was to be grounded. I was so in the air. It was like every little thing that was happening was just like throwing me out of whack, and I didn't know how to land. The coolest thing is now I'm finally here, and I finally feel like I've got my feet on the floor, and I'm feeling way less shaken by the unpredictables in my life and the unknowns. Yeah, that's where I'm at, guys. All right, love you guys.
Saturday the 9th at 2:29 a.m. I think I need to devote my life to my art. Here we go. I already have. I mean, it's a bit late, sweetie. But truly, no more fucking around. Insert the video talking in the bed to the camera about committing. All right, here we go. Here's another video. Guys, I must tell you now. I must communicate to you now how fucking inspired I am. Guys, this is ridiculous. I'm so ready to be this bitch. Because I am this bitch. Because do you know what? I have been afraid. I have been pushed into fear of putting myself out there by this fucking society, bitch. No, by a lot of things. But being fucking confident is scary. I tell you that much. You know, I edited episode 8 and I cut a whole section of myself talking about all of this shit. All these things I want to do, I cut out. And I understand there's always a level of like, how, I don't know, obnoxious can you be? But the truth is that I'm a fucking performer. Like, I'm not here to pacify myself. I'm not here to satisfy the humble life. That's not who I fucking am. I've been so afraid, and I think we all have. And do you know what? I didn't even realize it until these past few days. I've been watching all these Fringe shows, and I'm watching all these people who are just fucking doing it. They're just here to be themselves and to come up with ideas and be creative. And I think that's the thing is, my feet are so dirty. I don't even want to know about it. Bigger splits are called for so I don't get my feet stretch. Anyway, Amber just needs to be unhinged Amber. And the only way we're going to be able to do this is if I keep fucking being creative and making art. Because the more I do that, the more I don't have time to not do it. The truth is, I can't hide from myself anymore. Anyway, the main thing is that I'm so fucking glad that I chose this year to start this podcast. Because I just feel like it's been the best year for it. Like, I was actually talking about it with my mum today. My mum, okay, Mum, you're a legend for watch. Mum watches and listens to the podcast. It's just like so good because she just fully gets it, and I really like that. Like, I really love that I just love that I've got this person in my life who, and everyone does, to be honest. Like, I pick my friends fucking wisely. I don't pick them actually. They just come at me. They're incredible. I've got fucking amazing friends. But I also have a very amazing mother, which I really have to thank for who I am, truthfully. I've got my parents to thank for who I am. Anyway, the truth is that I think you guys have caught me at the perfect moment of hardcore elevating as an artist. I thought I was really there, and now I've realized that I'm like, oh, we've got way further to go, and I'm so excited about it because I just feel like I've discovered like a new part of myself that I couldn't have seen coming, but I kind of knew was inevitable. Anyway, love you guys. I'm gonna go shower and clean these feet. Get me out of here. Bye, thanks for listening. Oh, I didn't even take off anything. Then I drew a microphone. Yeah, because I talked about the microphone tattoo, which I am planning to get now. And I truly am. Like, I don't know. I think I've had some massive views on my identity that have really kind of opened up on that trip to Adelaide. I think I was just surrounded by so many people who I really feel inspired by and I resonate with and I understand, like I really get. And so, yeah, that trip just opened me up to being like, why am I afraid? Like, I already am such a fucking like whack girl. We're not playing the girl next door game. So why am I still stuck in those ideals? And I don't think I am anymore. I think honestly, this trip really freed me from that. I just kind of jumped into realizing that it's like, I just got to be me. Like, I just got to do my thing. You know, I can't be bothered anymore with like playing some other game. Like, we're all in this life. All of us are living these lives and all we have a say over is what we do. You may as well just play the fun game. What's the point? Like, I just can't be bothered with this point of like trying to fit in or be something you think someone will want you to be, because as soon as you start doing that, you're being inauthentic. You got to go off of what feels right to you. You have to. Because this life, come on, this life is flashing before our eyes and you know it just as well as I do. So enjoy yourself, have fun, and do the things that feel right in your heart, because they will always be the right answer. And if they're not, they're taking you in the right direction. Girl, preach. Sunday the 10th at 4:07 a.m. Guess who's here? My bestie, Demi. She's laying next to me. And when I tell you, we've been having the best night that doesn't even start at fuck. How did I get this lucky? And then I drew her falling asleep. I love her. We had the best day. We had the best day together. It was such a magical... guys, having Demi back in my life in person is... It actually like hits another spot of... just like satisfaction and fulfillment and like magic, because her and I just feel like are the same. Like, we're the same, we're cut from the same thing, we get it, we do the same thing, we have the same aesthetic, like we feel the same about so many things. And it's just so nice being around her again and like getting to like we were scootering together. And I remember just this one point where we were scootering and I was just so fucking present. I was just so in the moment, and because I've been so aware of that, it was so interesting to clock it and be like, yeah, like I'm just taking in every second of this experience. And I can feel it. Like when I go back to recalling that moment, I can see this beautiful city we were in, and I look over to her and she's beautiful and gorgeous, and I just want to take a billion pictures with my eyes. It is so magnetic and interesting and fun, and we both know that it's so precious, because that's the thing, is like my friendship with her is fully based off of memories made in all these different cities. Like, we've never lived in the same city as each other, so all of our times together are always precious. It's really special. Insert the video getting ready with Demi. So this is us getting ready the next morning, and I've got to say, this video is so aesthetic. I actually have screen captured it and put it as one of my screensavers because it is so beautiful. Expect more of this, because this is the vibe. All right, here we go. Introducing Amber and Demi. Hello, everyone. Guess who I've got here? Hi. It's my colourful bestie, Demi.
Hello.
We're going out for a lovely day.
We are.
We're going to go to a rabbit-themed cafe. We had a very fabulous night, didn't we?
We did.
What
We
did
had
we
a
get up
lovely
to?
evening. We went to the artist bar, hung out, just in the heat.
It was so hot. We had these towels draped on us, then they were wet, so they like put ice on them. And then I just like turned one into a little top for a bit there. But we survived. We had the best night. We saw an
We had
amazing show.
Megarang when we came. Oh yeah, we saw Popcorn Underground. I
classic.
skipped to the end and I skipped to the Megarang bit. I
No,
was like,
we give them a taster for later. And then we got home.
Yeah.
We scooted back.
Yes,
On a little scooter.
narrowly avoiding drunk men.
It was so funny. And then we got home and we had the best pink shower.
Yep.
In the pink light. It was amazing.
Beautiful.
So pretty much everything's a 10 out of 10 right now.
It is.
We're back in business, baby.
As always.
Yay.
Unsurprising.
Yeah. Bye. And that experience only went on to us running around the city together. We ended up going to this beautiful cafe. It was so gorgeous. Once again, I was taking in every moment. And then we got ready together, and getting ready together was just so fun, so silly. She's roller skating in the house. She went roller skating and got us banh mi's. I'm getting my makeup done, getting ready. Like, it just feels like we're two characters in this stupid show where you really, anything is possible. Like, she could just say something at any moment and suddenly we're on this adventure. I could say the same. Like, it just feels so abundant. And then I ended up doing my final show. That was fucking magnetic. I just feel so happy and so fulfilled by getting to do that show. Like, that show is the epitome of me utilizing my skills and what I have to offer as an artist, and I cannot express how much satisfaction that gives me. Now, I'd love to insert some of my favorite snippets from the show. I'll just pop in some little different snippets and tidbits because I just love you to really see like what this whole experience has been for me. Life-changing. I feel like I really grew through it. I really discovered so much of myself and who I am and embodied my strength, like jumped into these parts of myself that I didn't even know were there. It was incredible. And even, okay, there was this funny thing that Demi said to me. She said it felt like my energy had changed and that I was stronger, more in myself. I feel it. I felt it too. And it really flashed me back to the days when I first hung out with her. And I had so much journey to go on, and she was such a big part of me becoming that person, like me becoming who I am now. And it's just so special to get to like share this part of the journey with her. The after party was insane. One of the wildest parties I've ever been to. And I think I'm gonna have to leave that one for next week's episode because that all happened in the AM of Monday morning. I'm gonna wrap this bad boy up. So thank you so much for being here today, for being part of this journey. It's been so much fun. I think today's episode was really nice. It was just nice to see how much I learned and grew as a person, especially in Adelaide. That was definitely a big journey for me, and it's so cool to have captured the whole experience. But I love you all so much. Thank you for being here. Once again, if you are enjoying this, please share this with your friends. You can share the link if you're listening on Spotify. Otherwise, you can also share it via YouTube. Comment below. What were your favorite parts? What did you enjoy about today? What did you learn? And most of all, I hope you all have the most incredible week. I hope you are having so much fun in your story, in your journey, and make sure to give yourself some time to reflect on your week because I can tell you now, it helps a lot. Love you all so much and have a great one. Bye.